Elise.
I'm Carly, and now it's time for CHS Today. There will be a student council meeting in Mr. Heisey's room during SRE tomorrow, April 20th.
Self-nomination forms for prom king and queen will be in the front office starting next Monday, April 19th, until Friday, April 23rd. Voting for prom court will be the following week.
Prom tickets go on sale today in the bookstore. Tickets are $15 per person and will be checked at the entrance to prom. Please stop by the bookstore from today until Friday, May 7th, to get your tickets.
CHS academic teams will participate in a virtual regional competition tomorrow, starting at 4 in the Media Center. Members should arrive by 3:45 to get organized for the event.
There will be a senior council meeting on Wednesday at 3. We will meet at the Miller Building and will discuss prom decorating.
French Honor Society will have a meeting during SRE tomorrow to prepare for the introduction ceremony.
A clinical trial of a new experimental vaccine that prepares the immune system to prevent HIV has had a 97% success rate in volunteers. The International AIDS Vaccine Initiative announced the vaccine showed success in stimulating production of rare immune cells that generate antibodies to help fight HIV. IAVI plans to partner with Moderna to test an mRNA-based vaccine that produces beneficial immune cells, which will greatly accelerate HIV vaccine development.
Scientists from India and Russia have created an edible food wrap that can be used to package foods such as produce, meat, and bakery items. The wrap is entirely made of natural ingredients that are safe for both human and the environment, as well as replacing most of the unrecycled materials that were used previously. The new wrap is made of a seaweed biopolymer called sodium alginate, which is has film-forming properties and become a liquid gel when it is water. The alginate is from a strong, rigid, and has shown prolonged life of the products.
On this day in history, in 1775, the American Revolution officially begins as fighting breaks out in Lexington, Massachusetts. At about 5 in the morning, 700 British troops, aiming to capture Patriot leaders, marched into Lexington to find 77 armed Minutemen. A sudden shot was fired, and soon battle began. 8 Americans died, while only 1 British soldier was injured.
Lunch for tomorrow is a beef and bean chili with waffle fries and a whole grain dinner roll. Other options are pepperoni and cheese calzone and mini turkey corn dogs.
The sun's out for now. Here's Evan with your weather.
Thanks, guys. Well, I'm back. But looking at the weather through the day, sitting around 54 degrees right now, but going into this evening, we're going to bump up to about 65. But going into tomorrow morning, it's going to be about 51. Looking at Tuesday tomorrow, we're only going to have a high of about 57 degrees, which is going to be obnoxious, but it'll be okay because throughout the week, we're going to have partly cloudiness. There's not really any chances of rain throughout this week, but the temperature is going to be quite low on a couple of days as you're looking at the lower range of our temperature spectrum. But going into Thursday and Friday, there's going to be some decent weather. Friday, you're looking at a high of 61, and Thursday, you're looking at a high of 52. So after the middle of this week and Wednesday, which is a high of 48, we're just going to bump right back up. So it's like a little parabola. This week's like, it'll be decent. But that's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
I guess Evan has more to say.
No. Okay, guys, we got some breaking news. I didn't even know this was a thing, but we are actually going to be having snow Tuesday night. There's a chance of accumulation. This is not okay. It is April, and we all thought it was spring. For you track people, we might have snow at that meet, so it's going to be rough, so bring a jacket, but apparently there's snow. Okay? Now that's all for the weather. Back to the desk.
Now over to Kendra
with the sports.
Thanks, ladies. Any student who is in Color Guard or interested in joining Color Guard needs to stop by Mr. Thompson's room in the band room to pick up preseason information. Varsity baseball took their first win against Lawrence Central thanks to a walk-off single. The game was tied at 6 with Connersville batting in the bottom of the 7th when Quentin Leisure singled on a 2-2 count to score pinch runner Caleb Sparks in for the winning run. Connersville opened up scoring in the second inning when Chance Bentley doubled to plate Gavin Pearson. The Spartans tailed their second run by the sac fly by Cody Friend. Connersville put up 4 runs in the 5th inning. The offense came from a single by Braden Likens and ground out by Braxton Myers and a double by Quentin Leisure. Pearson earned the win for Connersville. The pitcher lasted 4 innings, allowing 6 hits and 1 run, while striking out 4 and walking 0. Leisure started the game for Connersville. The A's surrendered 5 runs on 5 hits over 3 innings, striking out 3. Connersville scattered 9 hits in the game. Bentley and Leisure each collected multiple hits for Connersville. Bentley led Connersville with 3 hits and 4 bats. Varsity Baseball beat Lawrence Central in the second game of their doubleheader on Saturday in dramatic fashion. The game was tied at 5 with CHS batting in the bottom of the 7th when Braxton Myers hit into a fielder's choice, scoring Cody Friend to secure the second straight Spartan walk-off victory. The Spartans tallied 3 runs in the 4th inning. The Spartans batter contributing to the big inning included Chandler Fox and Gavin Pearson, who each had RBIs in the inning. Cody Friend was the winning pitcher for the Spartans. The fireballer allowed 3 hits and 2 runs over 1 inning, striking out 1 and walking 1. Caleb Sparks started the game for the Spartans. The Bulldog lasted 6 innings, allowing 5 hits and 3 runs, while striking out 4 and walking 1. Friend and Pearson each managed 1 hit and led the Spartans. The Spartans are 6-2 and get back to conference action tonight, hosting East Central at 6. CHS Volleyball is holding their first Spartan Volleyball Legacy League in May. The 4-week league will be for current 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that will cost $25. Registration forms and more information on times are in the Connersville Athletic page. All money and registration forms are due by Friday, April 23rd. If you have any questions, feel free to email Coach Smith. The boys and girls track and field team traveled to Lawrence Central for Kenny Randall Invitation on Saturday. The girls finished 7th and the boys finished 6th. Molly Crank placed 6th in the 100 hurdles and in the 300 hurdles, and 100 team in 4x4 placed 6th. Brooke Sidoff placed 4th in pole vault. For the boys, Carter DeBoard was 7th in 100 and 9th in the 200. Owen Baker placed 8th in the 1600. Austin Winta and Sean Brown were 7th and 8th in the 3200. The 4x4 team placed 4th in the 800. Team placed 3rd. Lucas Barron was 4th in the high jump and Dustin McCarroll was 3rd in the discus. Both teams will travel to Newcastle tomorrow for a meet with Newcastle and Greensburg. Sports action for today is varsity golf at Batesville at 5, varsity softball at Batesville at 5:30, JV softball at Greenfield at 5:30, and JV and varsity baseball against East Central at 5:30 and 6. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Birthdays for today are Gavin Frank and Caitlin Seeley.
Birthdays for tomorrow are Owen Baker, Malaysia Cooper, Kara Greiner, and Michael Harper. Happy birthday.
I'm ready for prom.
I just got my ticket, and that's all for CHS Today.